All right. We also safety concern I want to bring up before the end. It's when it's icy outside and it's snowing. Obviously, you know it's a tight turn coming around the front entrance, no matter what. So, but obviously with the snow it makes it harder. So please go slow when you're coming around the turns. Because there's people walking on the sidewalks. Sidewalks are icy the way the gutters are done. And obviously we don't want anyone sliding in and hitting anybody walking around, okay? Also, there was back up a little bit. Non-negotiables. We know that non-negotiable is obviously smoking. Obviously somebody decides that their smoking is more important than their job. So that's in the compressor room, that there's cigarettes in the compressor room. So obviously, if anyone, it's a non-negotiable. So if you're caught doing it, unfortunately you won't be working here any longer. So I just want to bring that up again about non-negotiables, okay? So we want to make sure we don't have to go back to it. We also had a nice improvement on 77, 78, 79, pretty much 78, 79. The hydraulic hoses with the 5S, we have a cart. Marty has hoses hung up there so that they can be repaired. When they have a problem, they'll leak, they can repair, tear them down so they're available. But then also the next problem is, what do we need to fix? Obviously, we don't need to replace all the hoses, correct, Marty? Usually, one of the three have a leak. So one of the problems is that trying to figure out which one had a leak after it's come off. Well, it's a lot easier to tag it and write down. Marty put tags up there with the new hoses so you can tag which hose has the leak, so we don't have to replace that one part of the hose. So we save 2/3 of that hose without having to troubleshoot it all and go around it. So that's a really nice improvement. Nice job, Marty. Don't forget we have the 5S event coming up next week, and I checked the Kaizen dates. I haven't checked them, so I apologize. All right, just real quick reading. This new book that I've been reading, and there's some good things in here. And just bear with the first here. All right, so thinking of Six Sigma. The purpose of a business is not to make money. Instead, it is to provide value to the customer. Don't think that we don't want to make money. If the job is done well in providing the value, the business makes money. Okay, so by doing the value well, we make money. To do well means achieving excellence, which does not simply mean zero defects. Excellence is all about achieving perfection, which is not to say without arbitrary limits. Perfection means being on target, and excellence implies reducing inconsistencies around the target. Target is defined by the customer, and limits are guided by the economics. We must produce on target and deliver within limits. Customers like minimal inconsistencies around the target. Six Sigma is designed to reduce those inconsistencies, right? So the big things here is obviously we have to have a target, the customer defines it, but zero defects or being perfection isn't always what we have to do. There's also economics involved. Yeah, we can have everything automated, we never have a problem, but obviously we wouldn't be in business. We can only add so much value to make money. Like we talked about with the lean from the very beginning with 2-second lean. If we worry about making improvements, the bottom line will increase, okay? So we have to, obviously, that goes along with having sales and everything else, but we do need to reduce all that variation, the bottom line will come up, okay?